Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome to your June monthly reading. You know, there's a lot going on in the world this year, so I was nudged by Spirit to begin these monthlies again, starting last month in May, and I'm excited to see what June has for us as well. Now, included in these readings, these videos, I also have what I call the Astrological Zen-ergy for the month. It's where I give a high-level overview just to what of these astrological energies that Spirit wants me to share. And then I also will have some intermittent videos here and there throughout the months, just talking about different kind of astrological aspects and retrogrades, different things like that. And that way we can maintain our most zen as we ride those astrological energy waves. Now, these videos, these readings, are for whatever or wherever these zodiac sign appears in your chart, whether it's your sun sign, your moon sign, rising sign, Mars, Venus, wherever. And here's a quick reference of what planet generally rules over what area of our lives, so you can see where this reading can most impact you. And these monthlies are going to normally be out about 2 weeks before the beginning of the following month, so you can make the most of the astrological energies. Alrighty then, let's take a look at the Astrological Zen-ergy for the month of June. All right, let's start by looking at the energy that we're coming into the month with, whatever's already existing. So Pluto is in retrograde, and Uranus, Neptune, and Chiron are in their pre-shadow to their retrograde, which means we are already beginning to experience those energies of their retrogrades, but at a less intense level. I do have Zen-ergy videos already for Pluto and Uranus, and general information about retrogrades if you want to check out my Astrological Zen-ergy playlist, which I'll have listed in the description box of this video and also linked at the end of the video. I'll be releasing a video about Neptune and Chiron retrogrades in the very near future as well, and that'll be available in the playlist. So, you can see here May 14th through July 16th, I'm calling launch time. Not lunchtime, but launch time. And that's when all the personal planets are direct, and the personal planets are the ones that are within the astrological belt, meaning Mercury, Venus and Mars. And they are direct. And so when our personal planets are direct and not in any shadows, it's a great time for launching things, because as the tide is outgoing rather than incoming, it's easier to launch things. If you try to launch a boat while the tide's coming in, it capsizes and you have to invest so much energy to get anywhere, and it's not very productive. But when the tide's going out, it's like, woohoo, it's very easy for us to flow outwards. So from May 14th all the way through July 16th, we are within this launching time, so we can take advantage of that ease of moving things out into the world during that time. And then on June 6th, we go into the Gemini new moon energy. Now, Gemini's, it's a mutable air sign energy that moves quickly. So when the moon moves into this energy, it can seem a bit more restless than other signs, and it can ignite a desire for mental challenges and mental stimulation. You may have an unknown desire, like where is this coming from? Why I want at least 2 of everything, because Gemini's the twins, right? So we have this desire, 2 or more. It's a great time for communication, being an air sign. And though you may feel a little scattered, you also have the ability to find the best shortcuts around things or through things. So make sure to check out the Pick a Card when it comes out before the new moon, because it will talk about how to make the most of the 10 new moon wishes that we get for every new moon. And then June 20th, we move into Cancer sign season. It's It's a cardinal water sign, bringing energy that's good for beginning things, which flows very well with that launch time energy of the personal planets. Ruled by the moon, emotions are highlighted, amplified, and even exaggerated, and it rules over the home and the family. So that'll be the theme, a lot of what's going on from like June 20th to like July 20th. This energy brings in a great opportunity to transform lower vibration charged emotions to higher vibrational emotion. And remember, whatever we focus on expands, so whatever emotion we choose in each moment during this time will grow and invite more of it into our lives. Now, Cancer season also rings in the summer-winter solstice. So June 20th is the winter-summer solstice period. Summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and winter solstice in the southern. And this means we'll be experiencing the longest day of the year in the north and the shortest day in the south. It's a time of extremes, death, and rebirth in a way. So say goodbye to a long period of self-reflection as we have an opportunity to put what we've learned into action. We wake up more or we go into hibernation, depending on what energy we connect with on which hemisphere. I'll also probably be putting out some solstice separate readings for the 3-month period. Then on June 21st, the day after, we actually have Capricorn full moon happening. And this is the moon at her most organized, practical, and businesslike. It brings out the energy of duty and caution and pessimism. You know, future goals are highlighted, so we're very motivated for our future goals. It's a good time for organizing, systematically tasking. I love that. I'm a Capricorn rising. I can get into task mode. And focusing on doing the work. Any area of our lives that feels scattered, disrupted, or disorganized can use a dose of this energy to transform it into forward progression. And then lastly, we've got June 29th, Saturn goes full retrograde. Now, we've spoken about the Saturn energy already because we talked about when it went into its pre-shadow. And so in the introduction video about retrogrades, you can learn more about that. It's when we covered the Mercury and Saturn retrograde energy. So that'll be in that playlist I mentioned earlier, and you can get more insight into that energy. All right, so those are the energies that I felt led to share that we'll all face as a collective. But of course, depending upon your individual birth chart, the impact can vary by individual. You know, we're all an amazing soup that has flavors that are like activated differently when they react to the different astrological energies that trickles upon the earth. All right, now let's see what messages Spirit has for you through the Oracle and the Tarot. What I do here is I take a tarot deck, and this month I am using this beautiful The Wandering Star by Kat Pierce. Actually, I was reading the book that came with this, and she's actually also a recording artist, so you can check her out too if you'd like. But I take this as this tarot deck, and I take a major arcana and separate it from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And we'll look into it. This will be the overall energies, and then we'll take a look here at each of the 4 different areas we experience as human, and then pull some oracle cards as well. So let's get into your reading. All right, Virgos, this is your reading for the month of June. We're going to start off here with the major arcana and get the overall energy for you for the month of June to see what Spirit wants you to be aware of here, what is highlighted, what you need to be aware of. All right, that should do here. So let's take a look here. For Virgos, which month of June is 6, and you're the 6th house. So let's take a look here. No, they didn't want any of those. All right, they do want this one right here. And you have the Mother Star. The Mother Star is a special card. There's 2 special cards in this deck, and so I'm going to read this one to you. It's all about the yes and the journey that you've been on and the purpose of everything. So let's take a gander here. So it says, the path that has led you to where you are today has been full of twists and turns. There may have been times when you doubted yourself and lost faith in your guides. The Mother Star's appearance means you're coming to a place now where you can look back and see that every setback served a purpose and every failure taught you a much-needed lesson. The strength, courage, and character you've gained along the way have made you into a unique and resilient person. It's time to step up and embody your full potential. The Mother Star holds a cup and a sword. She wears a pentacle around her neck and is flanked by wands. So all of the 4 major arcana we're going to look at here in a minute. Her journey and soul exploration connect her in a balanced way to each suit of the minor arcana. And if she appears in a reading where you have a specific yes or no question, she represents a resounding yes. Her guide, the gentle 3-eyed winged tiger, is also here to offer you assistance, vision, and strength as you embark on this new chapter of transformation. And there is a quote here by Ernest Hemingway, which says, live the full life of the mind, very Virgo, exhilarated by new ideas, intoxicated by the romance of the unusual. All right. So definitely this energy of stepping up, a new beginning, seeing that everything is unfolded on your life on purpose, for a purpose, and this June here is going to bring you some great information as we dive in. So we're going to pull here from the magic of the unicorns, not universe, universal unicorns. But the name of the deck is Magic of Unicorns, just so you know. Let's see what they have here for you. What else over the overall energy for the month? What is this journey? What do you want us to know about this next phase? Why did you want to know all this? All right, let's see what we got here. Spiritual warrior. Lion laying down with the lamb. We got show you are a wise leader. Command the universe. 37. 7 plus 3 is 10, which is an ending and a beginning kind of energy. So I do feel that you're going to have some switcheroos happening here in your life as you realize some things. But this says, when you are a spiritual warrior, you are strong, courageous, and wise. And this talked about the courage that you've gleaned and learned throughout life, right? You use your power to protect the weak and vulnerable. You are honest and honorable so that people trust you and are loyal to you. You are emotionally mature because your masculine and feminine qualities are in equilibrium. So gentleness is balanced with decisiveness, compassion with firmness, and serenity with action. You're a natural leader with authority, charisma, and grace, and you empower others to do their best. When you receive this card, you're being called to look within and see that you have the qualities of a spiritual warrior. Stand in your power with wisdom. Your unicorn is alerting you that choosing this card means that the universe will bring forward an opportunity for you to show your mettle. So be prepared. At this level of spiritual development, you no longer make requests, for you are a leader who commands. So be clear and firm about what you want and where you're going. Know that legions of angels, unicorns, and light beings await your orders. Command these forces of the universe to align behind your intention, and they will support you. The unicorns will light up your visions and and pour higher blessings over you. You are a force for good. Be one who enables humanity to make a jump shift into the new golden age. And how you command the universe is, 1, you be clear about what you are bringing forth. 2, you stand tall and firm. 3, you raise your frequency by invoking the Christ light. 4, call on your unicorn to light up your energy fields. 5, firmly tell the universe aloud what you would like, what you want. Use your authority to command the forces of the light to expedite this, and know that it is now coming forward. And then prepare for it. The affirmation, I act with authority and strength. You could say, I am authority and strength as well. I love it. So let's find out more as we dive in here. What are you going to do with all this ordering about? We've got wand fire energy here, and this represents your drive, your ambition, your manifestation, the ordering about, action, and overall energy. So this will be what Spirit and Creator want you to know about your energetic experience in the month of June. So for Virgo, what do you want us to know here? All right. Did you want this one? Yeah, 3 of Wands, a change of direction, a change where you have been putting your energy in. And this is with new information. You are determining and saying, all right, I'm not going to continue to go in the direction that I've gone before. Now I know I've got the strength. I know all the path led me in a direction to where I am, but I don't want to keep going on the road that I'm going. It's brought me here, but that doesn't mean I keep going on it. Sometimes we take major freeways to take an off-ramp to get to the place we ultimately want to get to. Most cases, especially these days, a highway doesn't take you directly to where you're going. You have to get off the highway to a side street to get to where you're going, and I feel like that's what's happening here. We'll also pull from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle, see what else they want you to know too about your energetic experience and where this is headed here. All right, this is the one, and you've got Chocolate Brownie Fairy, nums. I love this one. They're all so great, but I love the Chocolate Brownie Fairy. Card number 62. So let's see what comes in here for you here. Is there something about special brownies going on here? Some fairy brownies. It is called Enjoy. So the Chocolate Brownie Fairy is all about the sweetness of life. Allow yourself to fully partake of all the sweetness that life has to offer. Live in the moment. See the joy in all things, from the tiniest butterfly to the beauty of the highest peaks. Laugh as much as you possibly can, especially if it is at yourself. If you have the opportunity to go on an adventure, have your bags packed, ready, and waiting. Meet new people and enjoy interesting things. Learn something new each day. Find fun and adventure in even the simplest things. Make your life a party. Remember to play, and if you have to work, bring the spirit of play into your workplace. Embrace all of life to the fullest. Rejoice at being of this earth. Be grateful for experience, and above all, eat more chocolate. That's great. And the fairies tell you, eat more chocolate today. That's a good energy, Virgos, you guys you can get into your minds a lot and think a lot and be very, very serious. A lot of my Virgo friends, I used to always, to the point, I think sometimes they wanted to smack me. I'm like, why are you being so serious? Let's laugh, ha 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 ha. If I would say something, and this is like all of my Virgo friends, I would be like, I would say something totally ridiculous, and they'd go, well, no, because da 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 da, and I'm like, seriously? I go, laugh, ha ha ha, it was a joke, and then they'd be like, oh, because we get into our minds and thinking a lot, right? And so this is getting out of the head and into the heart, and laughter and joy, and allow yourself this celebration, right? And not feeling like you have to get to a destination before you can be happy. You can be happy right now for no reason at all, and then no one can take it away from you, and you enjoy every step along the way instead of going forever of just tasking and then not making it to the end and never celebrating, right? So celebrate each step along the way and eat more chocolate. So it's a joke. Come on, laugh. Right. And then we move into your element, the earth element, right? Which is the pentacle suit, which is the only one about the outside world. You know, this is your inner energy. You got your thoughts, you got your emotions, but this is about the other people that are on stage with us and our props, our bodies, everything else in the physical world. So this is going to be what Spirit wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of June. So what do you want our Virgos to know about their physical adventure? All right. So they do want to, let's actually get 2 here. And we like that. You got both the Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. New opportunities that are opening up as you're changing direction here. But there's this fulfillment and fullness of life here. This is like legacy. It's like, what are you wanting to leave behind? What are you wanting this to represent, right? What do you want, I don't know, to be remembered for in a way. But, you know, it's what they're bringing back to me. There's something about people tend not to remember what you did for them, but they'll remember how you made, and we can't make people feel anything, but it's, the quote is, how you made them feel. But we can't make people feel anything. We can make it easier or harder for people to choose emotions, but ultimately everyone chooses for themselves. But they will change it to, people will remember you for how easy you made it for them to choose joy and unconditional love and gratitude instead of fear. And is this what you want? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? You know, and this is all about you leading, changing directions, and altering course. We'll take a look here more too at this deck here by Paolo, I think it's Barreri, something like that. Unicorns, my apologies for mispronouncing that. Well, let's take a look here at the unicorns cards here and see what else they want you to know about your physical experience. So what else for Virgo's physical experience? All right, this one here. Not a constellation, it's hope. Wow. Just zero in a little bit, you can see this. Beautiful, beautiful card. And card 23, and this is like, what did you help people with? You helped bring them hope into their lives, right? You were this shining star. All these, of course, these are the star cards, but these stars of, you know, shining this light, this warrior that brought hope and a lot of people to feel safe, trusting in hope again. And I like this. It's because of you, your energy and your experiences and your life, especially with this mother star, with seeing that everything you went through was on purpose, for a purpose, and then you have this hope of your own life, and when things were hopeless, and you're here today. Obviously you have a great track record of overcoming your hopelessness in your life. Otherwise you'd be dead. You'd be on the other side, but you're here watching this video, which means you have a great track record of overcoming the hopeless things, and so you have this spark of hope within you that you can share as well. The transformation that comes with it says, darkness falls, the night comes, and there is only blackness in sight. But then as you settle in and wait, behold, there is a light, a giant light, then many, a constellation, all the stars in the sky. The beauty is magnificent. There is hope even in the dark of night. And in that vision of hope, the promise of dawn does arise. More than stars, it is a unicorn, a constellation beaming with light. The meditation for this is envision a gorgeous constellation of stars lighting up the blackness of night. Allow the colors and shapes to move your spirit. Hope has arrived. There are stars and shapes above me and unicorns in my life. There is always hope. That's the affirmation. There are stars and shapes above me and unicorns in my life. There is always hope. The action you can take is ask yourself, what scares you? What darkness along your path frightens you? Write it down in your journal. Then conquer each fear by drawing a star on a facing page. A symbol of hope, seemingly random, big and small. Now trace your hopeful formation. What does your unicorn constellation say to you about the power of hope amidst dark times? Wow, beautiful. So again, that hopefulness, you're like this bright star in the night sky. You know, the sun makes the daytime seem so much bigger. It's a giant star, but it brings light upon, the light upon the earth during that. But then during the dark night time, the moon reflects, and it's like you're being this moon reflecting the light upon the earth and giving hope in the dark nights. And then we move into the air element, which is the suit of swords, and it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know about your mental adventure. Big thinkers that you are, Virgos. So for the month of June, what do you want our Virgos to know, please? All right, they do want this one right here. And you have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, the big thinking, the nightmare and insomnia card. So, this dark energy, this hopelessness that you've experienced before, I feel like 9 is a number of endings, and this is the ending of the fears. And, as you're realizing all of this and this hopefulness that you have, you realize how you overcame your nightmares, these, thoughts and everything that you would experience in the night, right? And that there is this, energy of changing something that felt so hopeless and, opposite of being courageous, opposite of this, and that you're stepping into this warrior. Instead of running away and being a victim, you're stepping up and being a warrior, not a hero, because when there's a victim, a hero, say a victim, hero, and a villain, that's drama, that's lower vibrational. This is being a warrior where you just step in and exist in that place of strength and hope already. So I love that. We're also going to pull here from the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle. And let's see what else they want you to know about your mental adventure during this month. So it's this one right here. Yeah, Grandmother Moon. Here's the moon. I had a feeling a moon was going to come up since we talked about the moon shining bright, in the night and bringing that. Here's the Grandmother Moon and the cycles of life. Card number 13. So let's see what this brings in here. It says, all of creation is connected to spirit, and this includes the celestial bodies that make up our night sky. There's a vast interplay of connections found between our daily life, the natural and spiritual world, and the need to revere all that is around us. Great respect must be paid to Grandmother Moon and her 13 sacred lunar cycles. The cycles of the moon have an immense impact on Mother Earth. Each passing moon phase indicates when to plant, harvest, hunt, and gather. And we witness her effects on the ocean waters in the forms of tides, and women in particular experience her great power through the cleaning cycle of menstruation known to the Mi'kmaq. It's M-I'. Kmaq as moon time. This cycle experienced by women is a gift and ushers in a phase to cleanse herself mentally, right? Physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It is deeply connected to the phases of Grandmother Moon. It is a time of power second only to the ability of the Great Spirit to give life, during which a woman's energy is at its strongest. Traditionally, during this time, she does not prepare food or medicine, take part in ceremonies, or use a pipe and other sacred items because the flow of energy within her is so strong that she would drain the energy of those items and render them neutral. Wow. This is a sacred time that represents an inherent connection to Mother Earth, which helps prepare the body to give and receive life. If you've drawn this card today, take note of the current moon phase and the cycles within your own life. And yeah, really, since we talk about the moon phases in the Astrological Zen-ergy portion of this, pay close attention to those. I do put out a new moon and full moon. Pick a card those weeks that those occur during the month. And then also just your daily cycles of looking at the moon and understanding what they, how they go through each one of those two. And there is this great book, if you're ever interested, let me just grab it really quick here. I'm reading through this. Each month, it's the 13 original clan mothers, which talks about all the 13 original mothers that rule over each of the moon phases. It's an amazing, fantastic book, if you're interested. And I'm not affiliated with that at all. It's just an amazing book. There is a strong possibility of a major shift in energy currently taking place, and there might be a need to clear away what is no longer needed. Now's the time to focus on tapping into your own intuition and other feminine energetic principles, such as creativity or nurturing oneself and others. Yeah. Mother, grandmother moon, mother star. And that, yeah, mother star in the sky. Hello. Totally missed that. All right. So that is the energy coming in with that. And then we're moving into the last suit, which is water, which is, of course, our emotions. And so this will be what Spirit and Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of June. So let's take a look here. For our Virgos, here you go. Yeah, Ace of Cups, higher love, the chalice, the Holy Grail, connecting to this higher, the higher love, becoming that chalice, filling up, and then overflowing out to the world. And so again, all of this has to do with recognizing that you're this warrior of love and that you don't go around beating people up, of course. A spiritual warrior is about overcoming the world of lower vibration with higher vibrational, unconditional love energy. And I love that for you. We got the Oracle of Unicorns for your last card for this reading. And because it's the last card, it can be more about emotions or a wild card with whatever else Spirit wants you to know for your month of June for this reading anyway. And let's take a look here and see what's your final message for this reading for Virgo. Okay, none of those. All right, it is this one right here. And you've got anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Yeah, so the spiritual warrior understanding that, no emotion is wrong, that every emotion is of a vibration, and it's like there's no bad temperature. There's no wrong temperature, it's just a measurement of temperature. Lower vibration, lower temperature, higher vibration, higher temperature. Same thing with love. Lower vibration love, which includes anger and any of those emotions rooted in fear. And then somewhere along the lines up at the top, we've got the unconditional higher vibration. And it says, you may feel angry at yourself, another person, or with a situation in your life, but feel it is somehow unspiritual to express your rage. The fire unicorn is charging in to assure you that anger is not a negative energy. It has as much purpose and value as kindness or love. It's like if you ever watched the movie Inside Out, it's a good example of this. It's a Pixar or Disney, one of those. Feeling or expressing anger is not unspiritual. It is sacred to honor your emotions, and anger can be the fire you need to pull you out of a swamp of lethargy, hopelessness, or doubt. Oh, we talked all about hopelessness. Anger can be the force that helps you overcome fear and take action. Can be the surge of power you need to finally set a boundary and say no to someone or something that is disempowering you. Anger can also be the key to unlocking deeper fears and being free of the wounds that lie beneath them. Anger is only dangerous when you repress or deny it, just like the volcanic lava. If it builds up, it can be destructive force when it finally erupts. This fire unicorn wants you to acknowledge your anger. Get to the heart of what is upsetting you and let yourself be angry. Feel it and revel in its messy beauty. Dance, stomp, and roar from your anger. Pummel the cushion. Scream out all of your fury. Give yourself permission to fully feel, unleash, and release your anger. So long as you are not misdirecting your anger at anyone else, it can be empowering. Use it to fill yourself with life force and to move forward out of denial and repression. There is wildness and beauty in your anger, and it can be such a gift when you see it as sacred. Yeah. So, and I've read somewhere, there was another book we were reading, I forget which the book it was right now, but there's different levels of vibration of emotion, and it's like hopelessness can be way down here. Anger's up here, so it's still lower vibration, but it's not the lowest. And anger can help us get out of that and raise our vibration. So I love that for you. Wow, what an amazing, empowering, it's a time of your life to realize why you're here, what you want to do, that don't underestimate the influence. You're already bringing and shining bright in the night, reflecting the sun out to the world, the creator out to the world. And so realize that you are bringing a lot of light to people who are in their dark times. I love that for you. And that's what they have for you right now for the month of June, Virgos. And if you're interested in more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me you enjoy these videos. It also tells YouTube that you do, and they will send you more similar content. Other thing that we can do is click that subscribe button. It does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go into the settings and select all, you'll be notified when any new videos come out on my channel, plus when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, if you like or share any of my videos, comment on any of my videos, subscribe to my channel, even become one of my YouTube channel members. Doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well, so you can be part of the love tsunami. And if you are interested in doing any of those things, inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information, answers, any other kind of things for your life, I do offer a variety of services, including personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box down below. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going through your wonderful monthly adventure, remember, every second of every day of the month, and of course your entire life, you truly are unconditionally and eternally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there, take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.